Alright, looks like I'm live. Cool, as they say. Here we are. Don't mind Lord of the Rings The Third Age there, I'm just daydreaming about better games we could be playing. Project Zero, Silent Hill 4, Silent Hill 2, SSX Tricky, fucking GTA Vice City. But no. We're here for a different game. And there is one person, and one person alone to thank. Rudie Jazz. Now this is not one of those streams I can rush through and simply say, oh, that was fun, guys, what a fun piece of cringe, and never do this again. No, I was paid $100. $100 to play through from beginning to end. Now I may not be able to do it in a single sitting, but I must finish this game. I have been paid to do so. Now you may notice the picture quality is a bit shit. Those of you who are at the Mario Galaxy stream, it looked beautiful. Lovely, gorgeous image fidelity. I don't know what it is about OBS and PS2, but the PS2 looks like such shit whenever I stream. And I have no idea what it is, but other consoles seem to run a lot better on the OBS, but let's get going, guys. Let's begin our all-night marathon of cringe. Got the chat up on my screen. Gemma's not feeling very well, so I'm actually streaming in my bedroom. So I'm streaming this on the tiniest, shittiest, like, CRT TV as well. We're going to do 50 hertz because my capture card does not like 60 hertz at all. Create new data. Yes, I want to sully my memory card with this. Absolutely. I haven't gotten over that. I have not gotten over the guns, the fucking generic gun sound effect. I've never played Sonic Heroes on the PS2. I've played Sonic Heroes on the GameCube and I hated it. So I've been told that the GameCube version is better for Sonic Heroes. So, and I hated that version. So shit. It's such a generic sound. Here's Jakey, $5, thank you, to buy the sleeping pills you'll need tonight. Yeah, I'm actually kind of tired. I've got a coffee though. Here's a Deplorabology says, here's a coin for the mug. Now dance for me, monkey. That's pretty much my life now. That's what it's become. How's the audio mix, by the way? If the game's too... It's a very loud game, so if the game's too loud, let me know. Fucking hell. What a sign of things to come. Look at this nightmare. Fuck me. I've seen this cutscene before, and it still hasn't lost any of its power. I hope I don't get copyright struck for this shitty music. There it is. I love that shot of him freaking out by machine gunning. Just the droopy mouth on Shadow while he's firing the gun is fantastic. It's like, you can skip the intro. Why would I? I mean, like, one, it's keeping me away from having to play for a minute, but also, I feel like, in terms of comedy, it's all going to be downhill from here. I can hear Kobe losing the will to live. This is going to hurt. I read that comment in my head in Bill Murray's voice in The Life Aquatic. Like right before we were in the helicopter malfunctions. He was about to hit the water. He's like, this is gonna hurt. Fucking gun sound effects! Oscar Rock. But Jacob, the music's good. Sonic fans 1998 to 2020. Yeah, literally all Sonic music, like after the 2D era, is garbage. Like the games. Right. I guess we're just going story mode, right? We're just diving right in. Continue. We can't because there is no more. My buddy is ready, Jacob. Who the fuck called their account Toby's dad? Being Daddy Mandela. Oh god, ow, that edge cut me so deep. Ag. Yeah, it's pretty much where we are right now. Shadow the Hedgehog.
It's the only thing I can remember.
Because it's my name.
Maria!
Were there no other gun sound effects available? Prepare your anus. Oh god, I hate this so much.
Look how pathetic they are. I don't have time for these humans.
I don't have time. Like, yeah, Hedgehog, you're fucking way cooler than humans. Sorry, as I was saying, the day of reckoning is here. Sorry, I had something in my throat.
Who are you and how do you know I'm Shadow? And what are you talking about?
Dear Liberals, if this game is so bad, then why does Shadow make my pee-pee hard? I don't know, Uncle Palpy. I cannot answer that question. The best person to ask is Ben Shapiro. He will know. Here's Jakey. Wow, is this a game or a test of humanity's evil? So, speaking of, what the hell? Is this a game or a test of evil? Have you guys seen, I mentioned it on another stream, but it was like a very small, intimate stream. Like, have you guys seen Chris Bores' fucking descent into madness on his, on his ghost hunting channel? He's become the vigilant Christian, like the vigilant Christian Super Mario. Like, that's how he is now. He's like, so what's happening is, guys, the Illuminati is using ghosts, aliens, and poltergeists. What a piece of cowabunga shit. All the transgenders and homosexuals. It's like weird, like, bigoted conspiracy theory shit. It's mental. Some English bloke, thank you very much. The funny thing about Shadow using realistic firearms, besides the obvious, is that he's only 3'3", meaning that an MP5 looks like an M16 when he's holding one. That is funny. So I apologise for the picture quality. It doesn't actually look like this, although the picture quality is pretty shit. As I mentioned, if you've just arrived, as I mentioned to the people who were at the very beginning, I don't know what it is about this console and OBS. It just fucking hates the PS2. It always makes it look like shit. I've messed around with the settings. I can never get it to work. I can't steer him. I can't fucking steer him. I just want to go in a straight line. Oh, God, I hate this so much already. Where'd you come from? See, I've just realised that they call Sonic the Blue Blur because, like, he's blurry as shit on the PS2's terrible optimization. Emperor Crimson, a game to surpass Metal Gear. Cope keeps pausing when trying to delay the inevitable. It's true. What am I doing? I do not understand. Rudie Jazz, am I the baddie? This is entirely your fault. Entirely. So I don't know what the plot is to this game, but I think it has something to do with Joe Biden trying to get the Chaos Emeralds. So I guess we got to stop him. Oh my god. I can't believe I'm saying this because, like, a lot of people complain about Sonic games aren't fast. This is too fast. Like, genuinely. Whoa, too fast! Like, I can barely control him. A fan since I was 13 said, insert meme name here, rather. So I have to keep pausing to read the chat, so because I'm just going to lose all my lives otherwise. Insert meme name here says, a fan since I was 13. Of me or of Shadow the Hedgehog? Now I go to my choice school. Well, good for you. Glad you got into whatever your choice school was. And I hope the subject you're doing is the thing you want to be doing. So, good for you. I've never understood the fascination with giving the Sonic games a fucking storyline. Wait, am I doing something wrong? What am I doing? What is this? Is that a better gun? Is that a worse gun? It looks better. I'm gonna go with this one. Just because I am presently just trying. People are asking me questions like, are you doing like the good ending of the bad? I'm just learning how to play at the moment.
No matter how many defeat, they just keep coming. Shadow, give me a hand.
Are we friends? Shadow, like, I've played a bit of Sonic Adventure 2 and I thought they hated each other. I know so little about Sonic. Just like to kind of get myself in the right frame of mind, I was playing Vidya with Logan this morning, and we were playing Sonic 3 and Knuckles. That game is really fun. This is already not. The first 3 games had the story of robotic turned poor defenseless creatures into animals. Yeah, basically. Some English book says, the funny thing about Shadow using realistic firearms... Oh, no, sorry, I've already read that one. Sam says, what you're doing wrong is playing Shadow the Hedgehog. Oh, you're absolutely right. This is... What am I doing? Did you say don't touch the red fruit? Is that what that is? It's impossible to tell. The graphics are so shit. Why would... Like, as I mentioned, I was playing I was playing Sonic 3 and Knuckles. That game is from, I think it's from like 93. It has way better graphics than this. Like, it is far easier to tell what I'm... Why is he... Oh my god, the auto aim. Jesus Christ. I'm aiming forward. I want to go forward. Like, the platforming sucks in 3D Sonic. Like, you can never just jump. Like, when I was playing Sonic 06 with Toby, like, one of the first things I noticed is when you jump on a spring, like, you can't move forward. You have to do, like, a homing attack. I'm like, why do the steering in the air controls have worse... They're worse even than the shitty Sonic 2 on Master System, which is... Well, it's not shitty, but, I mean, it's not good. Thank you, Tyway. Thank you. Uncle Balby says, chat... Are you doing the good ending or the bad one, Jacob? I'm fighting for my freaking life! This is not about Sonic! I'm fighting for my life here! I don't know what's happening. This is just noise. I feel drunk. Is this the right way? I get rings are this way. That's usually a good sign. I'm confused. I keep getting hurt by these cops who I swear are also fighting the monsters. I know I can hurt them, because that has something to do with which ending you go for, but why are they attacking me? I'm literally just fighting the monsters with them. Follow me, set me free. Somehow this game has worse optimization than the town with no name. That's a new song I'm working on. Do you like it? I can't attack. I'm pressing the buttons and I'm just getting my fucking ass kicked. Obviously I don't work for you. Like, the starfish is like, hey, hedgehog guy, I don't know you, but do you wanna kill cops? And I'm like, nah, I think I'll kill monsters. And then he's like, what are you doing, you traitor? I made my decision. Go away now, starfish monster. Rudie Jazz, does the fact that people are celebrating me for doing this to you annoy you? Not in particular. Fuck. Uncle Belby. Man, those aliens are really doing a number on Quickfill. Emperor Crimson. Don't shoot! He isn't black! I remember that clip. I don't watch Dragon Ball, but I've seen the clip. It's really famous. Oh, all my little bars are empty. So, like, why would you do that voice for a tutorial? Swap weapons by pressing the circle button. Soon, I will destroy all my enemies by opening the map screen with triangle. Like, come the fuck on, dude. I don't know. You are asking the wrong guy, Shadow. I ain't got a fucking clue, mate. Prado with an O, very generous donation, thank you, says, I should probably be using this money to see a doctor after that absurd laughing fit from last night, but I feel like you're in more pain than I am right now. I actually have a toothache, so I am. Thank you, that's really generous of you. Yeah, that was some funny shit last night. So, those of you who aren't in the Discord, we had a movie night. We watched this really bad, like, Dracula fan film. Like, bless them, they tried, but it was awful. I don't know what I'm doing. And then afterwards, we just started sharing memes, and they were just so ridiculous. Yeah, if you're not in the Discord, you should join. Like the meme channel alone is fantastic. Bean Daddy Mandela says they keep calling these aliens black creatures, so does killing them constitute a hate crime? If so, I won't not tell you to do it. That's just confusing enough to keep ahead of YouTube's algorithm. Well done. Right, I'm going to click off the super chat so I can read the rest of the chat. There we go. They get Sauron to do the fucking tutorial. Oh my god, I could watch Lord of the Rings. I watched Two Towers earlier. Logan's in bed. He could probably hear me cursing. He's in the room next to me in bed watching Return of the King. Although I imagine he's probably fallen asleep by now. Missed the start because of a hecking tornado. Well, that's not very wholesome Keanu Chungus of you, my dude. I hope you're Blue Hedgehog spotted. Fuck me. I hope you and your friends and family are all safe, though, my friend. Here is some Reddit gold for you, kind stranger. That was an unnecessary amount of abuse I just gave you for the word heckin'. It really was uncalled for. I apologise. Fuck me. Some English bloke. This game is objective based. If you're going for the light dark paths, the neutral path takes you to the goal. Both AI enemies attack you regardless. Right. I feel like I kind of understand what you've just told me. I've had dental work that's more fun than this. Because at least for that, they give you drugs. I'm stone fucking cold sober right now. I kind of appreciate that they tried something different. But yeah, when they give Shadow his own game, they don't want it to feel like a Sonic game. I applaud that. What I don't applaud is that it doesn't feel like a game at all. Like, it feels more like a hate crime. But, like, the hate crime is on you, like, the player. You're the one that the devs hate. The ultimate power. A 3-foot hedgehog. It's like the black arms will cleanse the whole palette. All I can think of is like minutes ago when it was like, press the circle button, my dude.
Hold the line, man.
We gotta take out these black creatures. I don't know why him saying damn it is as funny as it is. It's just so hilarious though. Uncle Octopus, if hell exists, if hell existed, then you would not play this eternally in hell. This is the game you play eternally in hell's hell. Yeah, it's like, oh, hell's not so bad. They got video. It's just like hundreds of like copies of Shadow the Hedgehog and nothing else. There are in other boxes, you know, you open up God of War, Shadow the Hedgehog's inside. Even like Mega Drive things, they shouldn't even be able to fit a disc in the box. They're completely the wrong shape. You open up Wonder Boy Monster World, it's fucking Shadow the Hedgehog on disc somehow.
All right, just a little more.
That looks suitably end of the level-ish. Let's go there. Don't care. Shut up. What the hell?
Once I find all of the emeralds, then I'll find the truth.
Rank C. Don't give a fuck. I'm amazed I even scraped a passing grade at that. I spent most of it running into enemies and trying not to fall off the edge of like every platform. Even like, oh, I'm a bit hungry here in hell. First thing in the morning, open my cereal box. You pour it into your bowl. Like you got like, I don't know, I was gonna say wheat crunchies. That's not a cereal. That's a crisp. I apologize. Get your cookie crisp. You got to pour. That's a children's cereal. I know. That's a fat kid cereal. You got to. What? I mean, you're a fat kid. You're in hell, right? So you're pouring out your cereal into the bowl. It's just fucking discs of Shadow the Hedgehog flying out of the box.
The black aliens have hit 6 major cities around the
Here's
world,
Jakey.
and
But
every
Jacob,
city is
that
reported
3-foot hedgehog is an edgy version of their beast mascot.
West Dot-
William Searle. Behold, the ultimate edgelord. You're right. I just love when it says, behold the ultimate life form. I'm like, dude, you are a hedgehog.
Confirmed sources have also reported seeing a black hedgehog in Westopolis.
Westopolis! They're not even trying. They're not trying to even make the places sound like real places or...
Aliens, then kill
Like, there's no,
Isn't Shadow on our side? I gave you an order, soldier.
there's no aesthetic, like, cohesion to this world. Do you know what I mean?
Me, Shadow. This time.
You know, you've got a bunch of sort of military guys. And these, like, cuddly mascots. And then these, like, really chunky aliens. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, there's no aesthetic cohesion to this game at all. Like, this world doesn't feel like a world that exists. And again, like, I'm being perhaps very critical because, like, as I say, I was watching Lord of the Rings earlier, which is one of the most well, like, realized worlds in cinema. And obviously that's not video, that's a movie, but it's so well realized.
You've deliberately disobeyed me, Shadow.
Motherfucker, who is you?
No one tells me what to do. I have my own reasons for collecting the Chaos Emeralds.
I love how this dude is like Shadow has basically the personality of Wolverine.
Perhaps Professor Gerald has done more to your memory than I imagined.
The Professor?
Strange. Maker.
What'd you say?
Silence. The ramifications of your disobedience will be severe.
This game is a guilty pleasure of mine. No, a guilty pleasure is fucking an altar boy. This is a sin. This is way fucking beyond a guilty pleasure. So they got all the assets of the Gmod workshop. Yeah, I mean, that's what it is, I think. Yeah, there just doesn't... Nothing fits, really. Again, to use, again, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, which I was playing earlier today, as a good example of a game world that feels lived in and feels well realized, you know? I wish they'd use Linkara's voice instead of like Rockbiter for the villain. That'd be so good.
Where am I?
My God, Shadow, you traitor! Shadow, you deliberately disrespected a woman!
I guess I underestimated his powers.
I haven't got a fucking clue what's going on, by the way.
Going on out there?
I don't know how much of that is my own fault for not paying attention.
Up to? I don't remember this place.
It's alright, Shadow, I've played this game once before and I don't remember either. I say I've played it, I ended up fobbing Gemma off with it. I was like, don't... Insert meme name here simply asks, when does Shadow say the N-word?
You saw him too, didn't you? Those black
I love that his shoes just fucking have Lego on them.
exterminated. Men status report. Those gun soldiers are done for if we don't give them. Look out! That huge.
This console's just done for... I just murdered 2 of them. I agree. I'm in full agreement.
Look out behind you!
Yeah, I am Fish Productions. That just makes me think of that the thing about, you know, where you grow up idolizing Batman. As a kid you idolize Batman. It's like as a child I idolized Sonic. As an adult, I realized that Robotnik was right. He absolutely should turn small animals into batteries.
Roger that.
I miss the simplicity of like just really tightly designed levels that are just all about like platforming and stage specific gimmicks.
Not as tough as they look, are they?
I just flew off the edge. Completely off the edge. If you ever want to feel like Dark Side Phil, just pick up a copy of Shadow the Hedgehog on PlayStation 2. This is a game that makes you feel stupid for playing it. Oh God, why am I so bad at this? It's just chaotic. I can't fucking tell what's happening.
Look out behind you!
Don't care. I'm leaving. This is stupid.
Aha! Not as tough as they look, are they? Try going down.
Oh my God.
Engaging the black aliens in the ruin.
Why like they're not even black, like this one's like purple and red. I feel like they just wanted to like keep saying black just to like make a thing about Shadow. It's not even like a racism thing. I mean, it's like they wanted to like, oh well, Shadow's black as well, so it's like, you know, it sounds like they're hunting him too, because they kind of are, and it's like, oh, you know, Shadow's like one of them because he's black too, and it's just weird. I don't know, in my head I had a cohesive point and it just kind of trailed off because I'm so unreasonably fucking angry at how bad this game is.
Not as tough as they look, are they? Damn, a dead end. Guess we have to take our chances with the tornado.
I'm already in the tornado. I feel like there's no need to trigger that line of dialogue. And I'm no longer in the tornado. What is happening? Why am I just fucking parkour in this wall? None of these fucking mechanics work. It's just this whole game is just like a mad scramble to like make it out of a level alive. Like, I don't feel like I'm playing a video game. I feel like I'm in Nam. Brother with an O says, you're doing badly because subconsciously you want to avoid being able to say you're good at this game. It's a defense mechanism. It's alright, everybody can relax. I've got the sword. William Searle asks, I don't know which one is worse, this or Sonic 06. In terms of just like weird cringiness, I feel like Sonic 06 is in a league of its own and it's super buggy, like even buggier than this. But this, just because of controls and level design, this is worse. I'd say this is really badly made, like more than any other Sonic game I've played. This is the worst like programmed. Just run straight into a dude. So again, that's what I'm saying. Like it's just a clusterfuck. The whole thing. Auto aim only works when it wants to. What happened there? What was the point of that? Okay, be honest. This is better than Shadow Man, mate. This isn't even as good as Shadow Man 2. Like, fuck this game. I must specify as well, in terms of the optimization and things, because a couple of people are mentioning about the PS2. I don't want to be like Cad Icarus and like fucking act like this is the only version of the game. Obviously, the GameCube version exists. I've never played it. By all accounts, it is better, but I can only judge what I've played. So, I don't know how much of this is a bad game and how much is the port. There are things that are obviously to do with the game, like the design of it and the storytelling are the game. But in terms of the optimization and the controls, that may well be down to the fact it's a port. So, in the interest of fairness, Taiwei says, the absolute edge. I now understand why furries want to screw animals. Well, now you've got my voice saying that. Cad Icarus isn't bad, mate. He literally in his Shadow Man video, he literally like pretends no other version exists. He reviews the absolute worst version of Shadow Man, pretends no other version exists, barely plays it, does zero research. It's like a 25-hour game. Even if you're fairly decent at it, most people will not get as... Most people will take longer on their first playthrough. He gets about 20 minutes into the game, and then that's his full review. Fucking ridiculous review. And then he changed the title of the video to reflect the criticism he was getting, because he put the word port in the title, because the comment section was just full of people going like, this is a port of an amazing PC game. It's a really bad port, and you're acting like this is the only one that exists. Research is a thing. Google is your friend. Caddy. Rudie J says, on a scale of not at all to severely, how much do you want to strangle me for making you do this? In a weird sort of way, I'm having fun. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not enjoying playing the game at all. Like, it's feces, but like, I'm enjoying how bad it is. Like, the other night I watched a film called Mesa of Lost Women, and it was completely incomprehensible. And I would recommend it to anybody who likes bad movies. Like, I didn't enjoy it for anything other than it was good. But, like, you know, it was it was horribly shite, you know. But I still had fun. So, and it's like kind of like with this. Like, I haven't gotten super frustrated with it yet. I'm sure I will eventually. Like, the novelty will wear off with how bad this is. Is this doing anything when I, like, slam into these orbs? Does that do anything? It seems to make loads of lights come out, but, like, it doesn't trigger a cutscene. No one says anything. Yeah, I'm not saying, like, Cad Icarus is a bad creator by any means, but, like, I specifically brought up Cad Icarus when I was talking about the optimization of this game, and I said, in the interests of being fair, I want to acknowledge the other versions that exist. And then I'm saying I don't want to be like Cad Icarus. That's not me saying Cad Icarus is a cunt. I'm just saying he doesn't bother with research and things like that. So, you know, he'll make a video as embarrassing as his Shadow Man video. What?
Not here.
I really have no idea what just happened. To be entirely truthful with you, I don't know how much of that was just me being an idiot and how much of that was the atrocious fucking game design. Oh yeah, he's talking about that shit. Forget. Yeah, the starfish guy is talking about. Dude, fuck you. I do what I want. All right. I'm Shadow. Okay, I'm the ultimate life form, bitch. Sorry, I don't want to swear too loud. I don't want my mum to hear. I'm gonna get in trouble. I'll get grounded. Yes, he is straight up telling me about the orbs. I just wasn't paying attention. That's entirely on me. Obviously, I'm no use to you at this point, like, starfish monster. You know what I mean? Like, kill me if you can. Like... Maybe people like this game just because it lets you kill cops. Which is, I guess, a fantasy for a lot of young people. Don't tell me where I can't skate, Officer Dibble. I'll skate wherever I want.
I can't die here. Let's go.
Fucking Sheriff Berman. If I want to walk on the grass in the park, I will. Was that the one with the guy? Alright, I don't know what everyone saw. I just looked at Lara Croft needs breast cancer. Yeah, that's George Wood. I don't know why you guys are talking about George Wood, but I'm happy you are because he's fucking hilarious. For all the wrong, like he is garbage. Like he's like the worst. He's come back recently and his content hasn't evolved since the fucking 90s. It's the same shit. He even like shows the ending cutscenes and stuff. William Sell. Ah, yes, Patrick Starfish with Dr. Claw's voice. Yes, precisely, Chief. Do you know what the biggest problem with the combat is in this game? And I have mentioned it, but I want to clarify this is the biggest fault with the combat. It's the auto-aim. It's not even the shitty camera. Although the camera is pretty bad, you do get a little bit of camera control. You can't go up and down, but there are times where you can go left and right with the camera. So there is some camera control, but it's not good. But the worst thing about the combat is the auto-aim. It just does not work. Dude, I do not care. Why are you still speaking to me?
I take orders from no one. I do as I decide.
He's such a badass. I do as I decide. My personality is totally not contrived at all. It feels completely organic and not like it was fucking focus grouped. Sonic the Hedgehog, in general, the 3D ones, is a prime example of how not to write characters. None of them have any personality. Like, they are cardboard cutouts. Prada with a note, I'll get you next time, jellyfish. The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma.
Our ground troops have successfully pushed back the black aliens from Westopolis.
Why do they keep bringing up the black thing? It's so weird.
5 other cities. There's also reports that the CIA's mainframe has been compromised. We're investigating the incident now. It is a strong possibility that this was also committed by the black aliens.
Tell the commanding generals that the United Federation will never surrender to terrorists.
Yes,
Batman Begins is a good movie, although that does have combat nearly as bad as this game. And by that I mean,
This world is once safe from
just how the fight scenes are shot. It's like, can you stop cutting and can you pull the camera away from the action a bit?
All costs. We must stand united to defend our world against these.
There is no story. Like, these cutscenes contribute nothing. I already know that there's an alien invasion and that the president, I assume that's the president, is not happy about it. I already know that shit. Like, there's you know, we must stand against these aliens. Yeah, we established that with the general guy earlier. Like, oh, fuck's sake. It's one of the things I'm afraid of with this game is, like, it isn't enough of a well for me to keep draining it. You know, keep getting amusing material from. No. No, not this. I know what this is. I've played this level.
I wonder if there are any Chaos Emeralds around here. What? That's right. I somehow escaped, but was then captured by those humans. But from where?
Also,
Why?
can I just say I fucking hate amnesia as a storytelling device. It is so lazy.
Feels like I've been here before.
It is one of the most trite fucking ways to tell a story. It's like, we need a character to, like, not know shit when they should. I'll just have them lose their memory. Then we haven't got to explain anything. They can just discover everything as the audience does. One of the biggest culprits of that is the Resident Evil movie. That is a terrible movie, and people give it a free pass because it's not as bad as its sequels, and I guess we're grading on a curve. I love how you just stick to the fucking bars and the walls. Like, it doesn't matter. He's got all these powers that are useless. William Searle, Charmy comes for you. Prepare for annoyance. He's probably going to tell me how to play the game, Charmy, and I'm not going to pay attention. Oh no. I'm getting flashbacks to when I tried playing this with Tom. Motherfucker! I know what yellow looks like. This is not yellow. Alright, this is green. You fucking bee. You colorblind ass. Shadow, slow the fuck down. I cannot control you. Sam says, how much would it cost for you to find a sex worker and make her stream Shadow the Hedgehog for you? I can't imagine, like, genuinely. You could be, like, the ugliest, most poorly bathed guy, like, on the planet. And if you know, if you picked up a prostitute and said, you know, I'm going to pay you, like, this X amount of money to stream the entire of Shadow the Hedgehog with me. You have to play, though. I think they just choose the sex, to be honest. No matter how, like, smelly or ugly you were, they'd be like, look, I really don't care. Like, I expected to have sex with you. I was prepared for that. I wasn't looking forward to it. But, like, whatever weird, dirty shit you want to do, that's fine. I just do not want to play Shadow the Hedgehog. Like, right now, I'm thinking of opening up an OnlyFans just so I don't have to live stream Shadow the Hedgehog ever again. Deplorabology asks, is this a bad creepypasta in the making? Apparently, I've used up enough lives to need to continue. I'm on the 3rd stage, so I don't know if that says as much about the shitty controls and level design as it does about my skills. Hey, Shadow. The bee's obviously an idiot, right? Like, which one I find racist. Like, bees, you know, are always portrayed as not being smart in the media. I don't think that's fair. But also, the bee's clearly a moron. So, and he's going, oh, I've been sent here to get some secret discs. I don't even know what that is. Like, why would you send the bee? If the bee's a dumbass, send somebody clever. Like, why send the moron? It doesn't make sense. Here's Jake, he says, so about that OnlyFans. It's not fun, alright? You fucking liar. He's not even riding the fucking thing. He's just like, wee! I'm like, bitch, you're not even on the spinning top. You're like, you're going wee from flying that you can already do. I'm not trying to drag you into it, dude. You are following me of your own will. You can leave any time. I do not wish for you to accompany me on this mission, honestly. Fuck this auto-aim! This is genuinely, like, one of the worst 3D Sonics. Absolutely. I do kind of like that I can swing a tree as a weapon. Like, it doesn't make up for anything else, but... Christ, I'd rather be playing Sonic Adventure 2 than this. Fuck me. Actually, no, I wouldn't. Like, the Emerald hunting stage is as bad as this. B, shut up, alright? I don't care. It's almost impossible to not just fly into, like, the path of your enemies. Ooh, I barely understand what's going on. So I was just checking the chat there for a second. Yeah, I tried playing Sonic Adventure 2 the other day to sort of test it out. Well, a few weeks back, and I got to the first, like, hunting the Emerald Pieces stage, and I just ran around in circles for a while. Couldn't believe the bad controls and camera. This was the GameCube version. I haven't played it on Dreamcast. Yeah, and I just gave up, and I was like, this game sucks. It just hasn't gotten old for me. Least favorite game in your favorite genre? Oh, good question. Oh no, Gravity Games. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm aware that like I'm aware that like I set a challenge and then it was met. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's always going to be some mad lad who's like, challenge accepted, but. I don't know, I guess I just wasn't... I didn't think anyone would be like... Because it wasn't like a creepypasta thing, you know? It wasn't like a horror thing. It wasn't the kind of shit that I'm known for doing. Or even like reviewing someone's YouTube channel. It's a video game that I've taken the piss out of before. Like, I didn't think for a second that somebody would be mad enough to just fucking drop $100 on this. Like, I'm not sore about it by any means. Like, you know... I don't want to jump, shut up. Like, I'm not sore about it by any means. I think in terms of what you could be doing for money. There's way worse things than playing Shadow the Hedgehog. But it's certainly bad. Fuck me.
Damn, not here.
Uncle Palpy, Shadow found the piss factory and the two sad faces. I don't know why, but the two sad faces really sell that comment to me. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me that the GameCube version of Sonic Adventure 2 is considered worse than the original. Typically, you know, ports are... There's only a couple of like ports I've played that I really like when compared to the originals. One of them, probably my favourite console port actually, is Resident Evil 4 on Nintendo Wii. I think it's fantastic. I think it's a fantastic port. Sam just says, Cobe found the piss drawer. Fucking weird-ass kid. I'm trying to think of my, to answer the question, I think of my least favourite game in my favourite genre. Because my favourite genre is probably, like, action RPG or, like, medieval fantasy, I guess, in general. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to win any friends for this. I really don't like the Final Fantasy games. I generally really like RPGs, but I really don't like Final Fantasy. It sort of looks like I can see, all right? I know that the graphics are so like muddy and disgusting, you might assume I can't tell what's going on, but I can figure this shit out, okay? I just want to go. I don't want to be here. Is there just a way out? I'd just like to leave the stage now. They're trying. I know that the bad guys are trying to kill us. Okay, Jesus Christ. I do kind of get a kick out of the like obnoxiously big purple sword, though. Just realised it sounded like I was talking about a penis there. I was not. I wish I were. That would be far more fun than this. That should be my next stream, just reviewing dicks. That was my fault. I thought that was a monster and that I would auto lock onto it. I should have trusted, I'm now 3 stages into the game, I should have trusted that 1, you can't tell what's a monster and what's the scenery, and 2, you can never trust the auto-aim to do anything. So that's on me. I should have learnt those lessons by now.
I could probably cross the river by stealing one of the creature's discs.
I tried out RPG Maker. I got it for Logan, really. I tried it out the other day. Fuck me, that thing's complicated. It's like following all the tutorials and shit, and I was like, this isn't really worth it. If I ever really want to, like, tell a story that can only be told through video games, and I can't imagine that I ever would want to do that, I will hire somebody. Prada with an oh, good lord, mate! Stop that at once. You're gonna get yourself bankrupt on this stream. But thank you, very kind. First of all, why are there living trees in this floating acidic chemical plant prison? Secondly, like you said, why is this bee getting excited about a ride he's not on? I know, right? Third, in regards to the zoo comment, do you think James might have been inspired by Charmy? James, I'm trying to think of which James you mean. Do you mean James from the Stones to Abigail thing we've been reading on streams? I can't believe Onision has a new book coming out. We obviously have to read it. Fuck, man. I should have studied engineering or something. This is crazy. This is like what a life. Like playing Sonic games and fucking reading books by sex predators. What is my life? I mean, just put both his hands on the motherfucker's like, why is this taking so long to shuffle along one-handed? Shadow, you dumb motherfucker. Ultimate life form. Can't even figure out how to shimmy. Just trying not to fly off the edge. The auto aim just fucking hates me so much. Have I got a gun? No, I haven't. I hate using the jump attack. Do you think like they really liked the gun gimmick? So what they did was they deliberately made the jumping attacks total shit, so you never want to use them. Oh, here it comes, boys. The ultimate power. I genuinely am going to evolve into DSP. I'm just glad Retsu Prey doesn't exist anymore, else my ass would be getting RP'd for this fucking gameplay. I just feel like fucking Dale Cooper. I'm just like, where am I and how can I leave? Doesn't help I'm spending most of my time just glancing at the chat instead of paying attention. Or whatever I'm doing, it seems to be like filling the red bar a lot. I guess I'm just gunning down innocent people. Right, that's now useless to me. This one is not doing what I would like it to do. Right, I'm going to stop looking at the chat for a minute. Sorry, guys, if I miss any really funny comments. I'm going to look again. I just want to get through this bullshit first. That's one of the secret discs, right? I'm going to be looking for them. I don't fucking know. Oh my god, this game is unfucking forgiving. You know that scene in Despicable Me where Gru reads to the children the like really schmaltzy kids book, and he's just like, "Wow, you like this? This is garbage." That's me right now to people who like this game. Again, I imagine the GameCube version plays a lot better. That seems to be the consensus. But again, like I said earlier, there's a lot of stuff that like you can't blame the PlayStation 2 for. Like, don't care, give me the emerald, I'm leaving. So what I mean by that is like the level design.
I found it.
Unless the levels are entirely different, I don't see how that's an issue with the PlayStation. The fact that the level design is coupled with horrible controls and bad optimization, that's down to the PlayStation. Or rather to the porting process. But yeah, the actual level design and the storytelling, that's on the game. Like you can't fucking say that's me being unfair.
They're destroying everything. How can I take over the city and build the Eggman Empire if there is no city?
Also, I've said this before, I'm saying again, I hate the name Eggman.
Send in the Eggman fleet.
Again, just playing Sonic 3 earlier today. I like his old costume, and I like when I know that he was always called Eggman in Japan, but certain names don't work, you know, in Certain translations don't work properly. Robotnik sounds cooler. He sounds Russian. You know, it's a game from the early 90s. It's kind of... It's got the sort of Soviet end of the Cold War, you know, kind of voice. Kind of name. And I like it. Robotnik's a cool name. Eggman's a stupid name. And what's weird is that when the games were more fun and playful and cartoonish, he had a more serious, threatening sounding name. Here he has the name of like a complete fucking boob. And yet these are the more serious games. I don't understand that at all. No, it's not the Doctor. It's Dr. Eggman. It's the only thing that could make this game like more cringe if the fucking Doctor just showed up. I say that as somebody who likes Doctor Who, by the way, or at least I like some of it. I don't really like the past like 7 seasons or so. I think I don't like the name Eggman because it sounds silly. And one of the biggest problems I have with 3D Sonic, as I was saying earlier, this one in particular, is the lack of aesthetic cohesiveness. The tone is just all over the fucking place. And... that was a fucking bazooka, I think I'll have that. But they, the tone is all over the place. You don't know if it's meant to be... You really have no idea whether it's meant to be taken seriously or not. Because some of it's really fucking dark. And then some of it's like, oh yeah, it's a fucking... looks like a cartoon bunny rabbit. And I think one of the things that's very symptomatic of that exact problem is the name Eggman. Okay. There was no indication as to where I needed to shoot, but that's fine. Goodness me. I've played fucking homebrew PlayStation games that are optimized better than this. Can't believe motherfuckers got paid to do this. That taint gas. Someone asked me what I would do to fix Sonic. Honestly, I think Sonic Mania was a great step in the right direction. Not everything has to modernize, you know. Not everything needs to be 3D and sort of cutting edge to succeed. I mean, you look at Mega Man. Oh, this is incredibly slow. I was talking about the game's too fast, and now I've got the opposite problem with this fucking monstrosity. Just riding my Simperial Walker. Just blasting out. Send feet pics, Queen! It's not my joke. I stole that from a really fucking funny meme I saw. keep looking at the chat because it's just so much more interesting than the game. But what I would do to fix Sonic is just make more games like Sonic Mania, honestly. Just kind of take it back to its roots while incorporating new, interesting gameplay elements. And what do I mean by that? Well, you only have to look at, games like, series like Mega Man.
Damn, not here.
I remember like Mega Man 9, I think it was, coming out quite a few years ago, and really just played like an old school Mega Man game. And, a lot of people liked it. It wasn't perfect, but, that's a good way to do it. So I think if you make more games that are 2D and have that aesthetic to them, but have just really well designed like levels. What Sonic always excelled at was precise platforming and specific stage gimmicks. And where I think this was executed really well in Sonic Mania was Studiopolis Zone. I can barely control this. Castlevania is another series. There are some fairly decent 3D Castlevanias. I think Lords of Shadow is fun. And there's one on PS2, which in England is just called Castlevania, and I can never remember the international title. But here it's just called Castlevania, so it's really confusing. Oh, I'm getting shouted. Excuse me, folks. I promise to return. Thank you, Toasty. I say thank you, and I paid for it, but you chose it, so thank you. You're right, lads. I told you I'd come back. So, trigger warning. I'm going to eat a little bit now because I'm really hungry. I am still going to play the game, obviously, but I know a lot of people, and I'm the same. I don't really like the sound of eating right next to the mic. During movie night last night, somebody was eating like with their mouth right by the mic. So I will be courteous at the very least. Yeah, genuinely, I can't believe that there are there are people who enjoy the sound of eating, because I think it's quite grotesque. So there's this food I didn't know was coming. Jem got some food. This fucking falafel and everything. Hummus. Got some like spicy peppers. I'm very happy about this. This is nice. Take out Eggman's feet. The game is just getting Eggsmans to send you feet pics. I just grossed myself out, sorry. Do you get a takeaway? Yeah. I basically just chucked my car. I couldn't be bothered to go outside. I felt really unwell today. Like I had a sore throat and everything, and I was just like, so my thought was just like, I'm not going out and exposing myself to a shit ton of germs right now. So I just chucked my card at Gemma. I was like, didn't chuck it at her. I was like, right, take my card, order whatever you want for takeaway. And yeah, she ordered some like weird shit that's really nice. Yeah, it's like I don't know who whatever country this stuff comes from. I don't even fucking know. Oh my god, can you imagine that as like an April Fool's video? Just like fucking 2 straight hour video essay of me talking about the history of Robotnik's feet. So yeah, I've got what I've got to eat. I've got some pita bread, a cup, some chips, some hummus, and like a falafel. You know, one of those like pita bread with like falafel and a bunch of veg. You know, I can't tell what all the veg is 'cause loads fucking stuffed in there, but there's some like spicy peppers in there. There's like pickled ones, which I really like. Is quarantine still going on? Yes, they've relaxed it a little bit, but it is still going on. Like genuinely, couldn't you just fucking like imagine that April Fool's video, man? I genuinely would do that. How much money do you need to make that video happen? I don't know. I'm not setting a low bar again. This has taught me one thing. This game is that don't set a low bar for fucking donations, because you'll make the money and you'll have to do the thing. So I'd be like, you got to put something, because I put on Twitter the other day, like, what was it? It was a penis reveal at 100,000 subs. So I thought, what I'll do is I'll put it a number of subs that sounds realistic but is basically unattainable. Did Gemma order 4 nans? Who said that? I'm gonna scroll up. Rudie Jazz. Gemma ordered 4 nans. I asked for 2 poppadoms. He didn't understand. I said 1 more than 1. He understood. The delivery came and there were 4 poppadoms. I'll be done eating in just a moment, guys. I don't want to keep you all waiting too much. But obviously I've got to eat, It's like I haven't had dinner today. Shadow the Hedgehog Linkara only plays in Nostalgia Critical in 1 game. The true horror. You chatting while eating is better. Yeah, I'm not going to play video anymore. This is going to be my new life now. I'm going to review takeaways. I get where you're coming from, Gravity Games, but Gemma and Logan are both, as well as my mum, who doesn't live with us. But to be fair, that's basically those three are my only family. All of them are classified as high risk. Like Logan, as you may remember, almost died a couple of years ago, just from asthma. Well, he got sepsis due to his asthma, and we had to like haul ass to London for intensive care because the ICU here wasn't good enough. Very scary. So I really can't. You know, I can't really risk bringing fucking germs home, so I don't really leave the house much. Especially if I don't feel well. Chips have gone a bit cold. I do love kebab shop chips though. Like, they are fucking premium. Why would you ever write that? Imagine a scene where Shadow... Why the fuck would you ever write that down and make people read it? Did you guys see that thing? Like, somebody posted, somebody who's working on the new Batman movie said, Pattinson's Batman will be raw, powerful, not in any way sanitized like other Batman films have been. And some fucking hero just replied to it like, I think the last thing the world needs right now is raw, unsanitized Bat. Rudie Jess says, I'm heading to bed. I'm about to pass out. Here's 10 quid to buy 4 Nam breads. Cheers, Rudie. Straight up dipping my chips in the hummus. Don't even at me. Is David Cage the motherfucker that made Heavy Rain? Because Christ, that stuff is cringy. I've already kind of done those sorts of games though, because we did like Life is Strange and there was another one. We did some Telltale games, you know, that shit. It's plain hummus, just regular. Having falafel makes me think about this place called CJ's that they used to have in Canterbury, and they closed it down for like the most cringy shit ever. There was CJ's, which was a place to get baguettes. And during my lunch break at work sometimes, I would go there. To probability, what could cause a boogaloo in the UK? The problem with boogaloo in the UK is we haven't got any... well, most law-abiding citizens don't have firearms. They're very difficult to get, and there's lots of licensing and all this shit, and not everybody qualifies. If it was more like the States, people would be armed, and I think a boogaloo would have happened by now. Here's Jakey. Have you considered changing the channel's name, or is it final? I think it's been too long. If I was going to change it, I think it's too late now. But I used to get this baguette, right? And I would put brie. It was like loads of brie and hummus, and then like put warm falafel on the hummus on the brie to like soften it up, not fully melt it, but like soften it up. And I'd also put a couple of cherry tomatoes and some avocado in there, and I'd usually have lapsang tea with it. And that shop doesn't exist anymore. They opened a Mad Hatter's fucking tea party like where it used to be. I was fuming. I was so annoyed. I was like, you couldn't do anything cringier than that. We will do Life is Strange 2, The Wokening at some point, but you know. But you guys just have to take my word for it. That fucking baguette I used to get was so good. Kobe, you're postponing playing the game. I said like I said I've got to eat, and everyone was like, chill, take your time. So I am. Yeah, Life is Strange 2 is just like super woke, and the only white person in it who's not evil is like a fat, like neck bearded BuzzFeed journalist type. Literally, like the one character is like, "You kids are the reason we need to build that wall." And I was just like, "Oh lads, real Orange Man bad territory here." I fucking love like spicy pickled peppers, man. This is amazing. I'm turning into a food review channel. You guys, I'm just gonna get this falafel down my neck, and then we'll get back to the game. Thanks for your patience. Oh my god, there's so, I should have got a fork for this. This is mad. I'm gonna mute the mic so you don't hear me like biting into this thing. I can fucking feel the indigestion. I need to slow down a second. Sorry. Why do I hate Biden over Trump so much? Well, aside from the sexual harassment stuff, and by the way, a lot of the accusations against Trump are, as you say, trumped up. They're a lot of them have been debunked. With Joe Biden, there's fucking footage of it. Second of all, he's very clearly got either Alzheimer's or some form of dementia. That's really dangerous. That's not somebody I want to have the nuclear codes. So there you go. That's all I'm going to say on the topic because I was asked. Lads, I've eaten way too quickly to try and get back to the game because genuinely I'm not putting it off. I really want to get back to streaming for you guys. I've given myself hiccups, so I apologise. But hopefully that'll be funny. You guys will get the sound of me sounding like a cartoon drunk. Like a drunken mouse in a Disney cartoon. It's about the droid attack on the Wookiees. I fucking hate Star Wars. I loved the opening of The Last of Us because I hate and detest people who have like a zombie apocalypse fixation. I hated it, you know, way back when we made The Dead Walk, which was like a decade ago now, so you can imagine how much sicker I am of it now. And The Last of Us is like a breath of fresh air. It's like, here's what I'd do in a zombie apocalypse. I'd hide at the mall. And then Last of Us goes, now what you do is you die screaming, possibly on fire, maybe you accidentally shoot a child. It just shows you how fucking horrible that situation would be in a really realistic way. Biking baby, thanks for coming. But yeah, so I really like the first mission. And then I think the game kind of fizzles out after that. Never really lives up to its potential. What did you think of The Rise of Skywalker? I did not watch that shit. Am I ever going to get through this level? Nope, I've been shot by that fucking... Just straight up clubs me with that thing. Like, if the controls were better, I feel I could have gotten away. No, nah. I need the sword. Oh my god, these controls. This is harrowing. I'm not going to get the sword. Right, so I jumped in here last time and just got shot down by something. There's an arrow there, so one assumes that's where I have to fire. Okay, Starfish guy. that gas taints a person's soul with evil. Like, what does that mean? Like, what is the physical process of that? And how does it work? You can't. Well, he's shooting the jets. You can't actually steer him. Has it got any weapons? No, of course it hasn't. But that's like such a lazy like thing to write, you know. Oh, this gas taints your soul with evil. Like it's gas. What? Gravity Games. Pause the game and take the L out of feet. Oh, it's gone. There it is. Take out Eggman. Take out the Doctor's fleet. You missed earlier then, Gravity Games, and we were talking. We did like a whole like bit about that. Talking about doing a video about the history of Robotnik's feet. Yeah, just for April Fools, just to fuck with people. The 3D Sonic games have great No! Absolutely not. These games have terrible music. I hate when score tries to sound like rock music. It's fucking terrible. Genuinely trying to concentrate now just because I don't want to keep doing this level over and over again. Jacob, you are now dead to me. Bro, it's true, man. Like, the score always sounds like garbage, and the original songs it's shitty dated new metal garbage. I mean, there's some good, like, the good Sonic music is from the 2D ones, man. Like, fucking Scrap Brain Zone on Master System. Or, like, pretty much the whole Sonic 3 soundtrack is fantastic. Oh yeah, it's a Sonic game. So I have to congratulate Gemma on her food choice in a minute. That was really nice. Didn't we do this earlier? Like, had that exact situation and a different character went, try going down. Like in an earlier level. Have I gone mad, or did that happen? It's the giant monsters attacking me. That's who my enemy is, presumably. What did that accomplish? Aside from making me die?
Try going down.
Shut up, Robotnik. No one likes you.
Under attack. You've got to stop them.
You know what moment I really hate in... Because I just called him Robotnik then. The moment I really hate in Sonic Generations, there's a part where Tails goes, Dr. Robotnik? And then, like, old Robotnik goes, nobody calls me that anymore. I'm like, yeah, nobody except every single person over the age of, like, 23.
You've got to destroy the devices. This is too big. Keep going, but be careful of time.
What is going on? I can hardly see a thing.
Don't let them get away. You need to destroy all the power sources. Turn back around.
No, I need to do no such thing. I need to leave. Where is the exit?
Firearms won't be any good against those shields. Fight them directly.
Riker! My top 3 worst Sonic games. Sonic 06, Sonic Freeriders, Sonic Unleashed. Yeah, Sonic Unleashed. There's something about just flailing your arms, though, to rack up massive combos that is just endless fun. And I mean, you guys probably remember from when we played it, I love when the Werehog lifts up a box over his head and just kind of shuffles around. Like, it's some of the worst animation. Oh my god, this is so awful. Well, I'm about to die because I've got any rings, so, you know, Robotnik, don't even fucking front, mate. Don't even worry about it.
I can't die here.
I feel like I'm being burned alive. You know the worst things, and like, the worst thing about Rudie as a human being is that Rudie, you know, pays for this stream, makes it happen, shows up in the chat for a while, and then leaves. Doesn't even fucking wait to see the fruits of his labor. You know? Instead, he's just like, my work here is done.
Firearms won't be any good against those shields. Fight them directly. You need to destroy all the power sources. Turn back around.
No, I will do nothing of the sort.
I think you can fly up that bird-like creature to get past here. Shadow, try roughing it up a bit, and then press the circle button to...
No, I accidentally killed it. I can't do that.
Damn, not here.
This game does not give you a fucking chance.
I've detected a high-energy magnetic field. Firearms won't be any good against those shields. Fight them directly.
Okay,
You need to destroy all
here's how you fix this fucking game, right? Make the camera I don't know, not completely schizophrenic. Like, give me complete camera control. And don't make it feel like it's an actual camera being operated by Michael J. Fox. Or I suppose in this game's universe, he would just be Michael J. the Fox. Second of all, fix the fucking aiming. Ditch the auto-aiming completely. Slow the game speed down. My character moves at, you know, speeds faster than Sonic does in most of his games. Like, this somehow has worse controls than Sonic Unleashed. I can barely do anything. It's so fast. I have so little control over what's happening. You're pretty much guaranteed to die a lot on this game. I would like to leave. Please, I've been in this stage all night. Like, I mean, it would still be dreadful, but I wouldn't mind a point in the game where... I wouldn't mind playing bits over and over again if the checkpoints were more frequent, but there's so few checkpoints. Thank you, Robotnik. I can see. I can see the 5 separate locks, because, you know, this game, despite looking like total shit, I can still kind of see what's going on. Why is the button to pick up weapons when you're on, like, precarious ledges the same button as to spin out of control? Why is that the same button? There's fucking tons of buttons on this controller. It's nice to be able to control my speed, actually. You know what? It's not perfect, like it's still a little bit shit, but this handles so much better than Shadow does on the ground. These controls are much better. Oh, God, I'm annoyed now because, like, the second I'm off this dragon, I know I'm just going to have to run everywhere and not be able to control what I'm doing all over again. Like, this is mean that they would put a section that handles decently in the game. Fucking Panzer Dragoon over here. I don't wanna look down. I'm high up in the air. I'll be scared. Ah! Oh, and now I've got to go back to... And immediately the controls almost launch me off the fucking platform. Yeah, so the button to pick up a weapon is the button to make him do this. Stupid. Shut up, I'm leaving. I never want to go back to that level. Fuck me. That was depressing.
You're not getting away from me this time, Doctor.
It's rank E. Like my grades have gotten worse. It's like school. Notice I've basically been going in a straight line this entire time. Not intentionally, I just... We're watching the Clone Wars Season 7. Mate, I'd rather watch fucking Game of Thrones Season 7 than this garbage. My bedroom's really cramped right now. It's so weird having the PC up here. My PC's like obnoxiously chunky. I'm just like kind of smushed on there.
Huh? What the?
Just that, was the flipping necessary?
Listen up, Shadow androids. The Eggman fleet is strong, but those black creatures are a formidable
Those black creatures.
I must return to the base to devise a new plan.
Shadow? Android? Am I an android too?
Great dialogue. Just fantastic. Am I an android too? Retarded.
I need to get back to my base and restore order. Help me get away from these pesky gun soldiers who are on my tail.
Are you the originals? If you are searching for Eggman, he's fleeing aboard his airship, the Edgehog. If you wish to confront him, then help me ground his vessel.
This is terrible. I still can't believe this is an officially like released game from Sega. This just feels like a weird dream.
Secure object detected. Use circle button to move.
Damn, not here. I will find the truth.
There are better ways to add challenge to your game than just making it uncontrollable. Why does the auto aim only work like half the time? Like, so I've hit this guy twice. Now the auto aim should switch to the other. There we go. Should switch to the other guy, but it fucking didn't, and it just launched me off the edge. Yeah, that's a great voice. Let's use that in our game. They're just like running around on what look like Heelys with a giant fucking lance. Nah, I'm alright. I'm not going any faster than this. I'll get fucking dizzy. I didn't see the new Irate Gamer video. No, I did see the new Chris Bore's video on his other channel, though. I talked about it at the beginning, where he acts like the fucking vigilant Christian. Like, he's turned into a complete fucking lunatic lately.
I need to hurt. I destroy. I need
Oh, is there no options menu? That would be nice. Select, maybe? No. Select never does anything on the PlayStation. So what I would really like to do is turn off the voices, but it doesn't look like you can access the options from in-game. Tiny shadow hedgehogs. I'm gonna lose, man. Look at these fucking ultimate light forms over here. Can I get a weapon? Ah, there we are. Oh shit. So that was me looking at the chat for a second. Bye, robot. No, okay, he just spawns again back to me. Okay, apparently just press down on the D-pad. Alright, cool. Your toes, Shadow. Hand them over.
those rings are perfect for using my light dash.
I was about to say, like, why is this game treating me like an idiot? I'm like, oh yeah, it knows I am an idiot because I'm choosing to play fucking Shadow the Hedgehog with my free time.
Is gun trying to use those cannons to take out the doctor's airship?
Just you guys just like heard like the joy leave my voice. God, this handles like shit. What's worse, this or boom? This has way worse controls.
Damn, not here.
To grab onto the thing. Can I grab onto? I spent like a good chunk of earlier. Yeah, I tried to grab onto that. Nothing happened. Would not allow it. Right, there's a bazooka around here somewhere. There it is. What is with the auto aim? I can't aim this fucking gun to save my life. The one time I really need the auto aim, it like just says, no, you don't need it. because I liked that missile launcher I had before. That was like that. I aimed that square at him as well. It's just like, nope, too fast. Whoa. Just like shoots over the guy's head. Are you fucking with me?
I can't die here.
Sega ever truly good? Yes. Like I said earlier on, I was playing Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and it's exceptionally well designed. Again, lots of cool stage-specific stuff, lots of very tight platforming, very well thought-out levels. And you know, the Sega Mega Drive is, for my money, a great console. And Master System, for that matter, is brilliant as well. And Master System is, it's technically, on a technical level, probably the best 8-bit home system. Riker! This is like, am I a programmer who should be ashamed too? This is unfucking playable. I can't believe they released this. This is not good enough. This is not good enough for public consumption. I don't put my feet up, but I don't actually have a footstool in this room. Major struggles that I'm having in life right now. There's just no fucking way to target these guys. If you like this, you're a fucking idiot, by the way. Or a masochist.
Damn, not here.
This is what I was afraid of happening when I agreed to do this. Was I'd reach like a point where I just kind of hit a wall, and the game would be so fucking broken that I wouldn't be able to do anything. Like, because of the because obviously any game the difficulty goes up over time, but because this game was designed presumably by rabid fucking pigeons, there's no way to get through any part that has a challenge because of just how horrendous the game play actually is. Like, there's no way to have any skills at this game because it just handles like shit.
Pressing the seeker button will make you do a 180 to gain a burst of speed. That's the doctor's airship. I wonder if he's on board.
But as I've said in regarding in regards to other versions of this game being better, so I'm sure that's true, but come the fuck on, like, you mean to tell me that this level design can ever be good? Like, it doesn't matter if the camera and controls are better, this level design would still fuck you completely. Shadow Android in the house, boys. Aren't I supposed to be getting onto that thing? No, it kills me if I touch it.
Behold the ultimate power.
I wish you skipped through a lot more of the level when you did this.
Let Eggman reach his base. Take down the egg balloon.
Those rings are good for using a light dash.
Major fucking paint dry energy on this level. What am I shooting at? No, oh, I can shoot up as well. 'Cause I gotta try and get that fucking door open. This is upsetting.
Trying to use those cannons to take out the doctor's head.
Oh, can I shoot the airship from here? Right, I'm just being a tard, okay. Where is the airship? Is it above me? Is it actually in this area at all? Oh, it's open now. It's closed a moment ago.
Damn, not here. Damn, not here.
This is indefensible.
That gun combat robot is designed for close-range combat. Maybe I should head back. I must stay clear of those robots because they release an electrical discharge.
Discharge. Sorry, I was just like, all maturity has gone out the window from playing this game.
Maybe I can use my homing attack to get through here.
Yeah, maybe you can, Shadow, except maybe you can't.
Damn, not
Because the auto aim is total fucking AIDS. It makes me wonder what the GameCube version is like. Well, it's not going to be any fucking worse, is it? Of course. Just never seems to hit them. Don't want this shitty gun anymore. Oh, my heart rate's really fucking fast. I feel like I'm having palpitations. I think too much caffeine. I know I'm just gonna fly off the fucking edge in a minute. I can hardly see.
I can't die here.
Really, Shadow? I'd be more than happy to die here. Having accomplished nothing, but at least I won't have to deal with this ever again. My obligations will have passed. Oh, I'm supposed to find these stupid keys, aren't I? Yeah, there are lives because I've had game over a couple of times. Fuck this. This is like objectively awful as well. This isn't even like a matter of taste, like, oh, it's shit because it's edgy and that sort of thing annoys me. I'm like, no, it's shit because it's like it's horrible. It's horribly fucking designed. Like, it's punishingly difficult, which again, if it had, you know, tight responsive controls and good camera and actual fun combat, you know, there's a lot of things that can make a game with really harsh difficulty work, you know, and make it fun. Uncle Palpy, forget COVID. This game is why people should be barred from assembling in large groups. Who knows what they'll make? That's what I should have done. I should have faked epilepsy to get out of doing this. Oh, it's the end of the level. I know what I would like. I know what I would do if there wasn't actually people in the chat. Because I'd be like, well, you know, I've got to do this. I was paid to do it. But it's like, you know, at what cost? What cost to me? You know, I know what it cost them. What did it cost me? Fake COVID, like Eli So Cray did. Yeah. He did fake having coronavirus at 3 a.m. It went wrong though. It went sexual, unfortunately. I feel like we've been on this loading screen for a while. All right. For a moment there, I dared to dream that the game had frozen.
Eggman detected. Approaching this direction.
Can't hear you, robot. Too busy. I just ran out in front of that robot, and now I'm next to him.
Shadow and Omega? Why, you traitors! You two are going to stop me? Move aside!
Doctor, please, I need to know. Those androids, the ones that look like me, am I?
Yeah, use that take. That's fine.
What?
You and Omega are my creations. But you betray me as you stand here before me. So now, I will destroy you both, turning you into scrap metal.
Eggman, I will defeat you once and for all.
Dude, who the fuck are you? Like, he's been in... This guy, the bad guy, has been in every Sonic game since 1991. Omega, I don't even know who you are. You're fucked, mate. You've got no chance. They're like a turret or something. And I've flown off the edge. Like, as an actor, like, the acting in these kind of games is always like offensive to me. know what they say.
Eggman robot eliminated.
Really? Because it's just there, man.
Next time we meet, you won't be so lucky. Just you wait.
Anybody else just miss jumping on the dude's head 8 times?
An android? Me? I don't believe you.
Apparently I got an A ranking on that. Unsure how I achieved that, but I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. God, these fucking... What is it with Sonic games and load times? Why are they always so bad? Oh, this fucking anime protagonist laugh.
The pieces are coming together. This ultimate life form they keep referring to is the Black Hedgehog, and he died, and I'm its copy. I must be the android Dr. Eggman created. It's clear what needs to be done.
I don't think I really give a shit about that, Shadow.
You're going straight to the place you created me from.
Oh god, am I near the end now? Sonic 06 has the worst load times though, of all the ones I've played, that one has the worst load times. Then probably Unleashed, then this. Maybe this, then Unleashed, actually.
I'll make you wish you never created me. Using the left analog stick while grinding will let me lean toward other rails to jump to. While grinding, pressing the circle button.
Shadow, Eggman is inside here. If you have a need to confront him, assist me in my search.
I saw Ben Affleck tweet release the Snyder Cut. I was like, what an absolute fucking Chad.
Secret door detected off to the right.
Oh, that needs lots of keys, obviously.
5 separate keys are required to access door.
I love how much time this game spends calling me a dumbass. You can't see this thing that's right in front of your face? Of course you can't, you thick fuck. You're playing Shadow the Hedgehog. What's wrong with you? I ain't doing that shit. Leave me alone. Stupid, goofy-ass Mario parkour. I can't believe that the parkour is better in Super Mario than it is in, you know, Sonic, a game about running.
Oh, Shadow! God has surrounded my base and are trying to bring me down. Activate the volcanic defenses to shield the base with my lava magma.
Robotnik, I just tried to kill you. Why are you now like giving me instructions? Like, Shadow, glad you're here. For when you tried to kill me minutes ago. Listen, these guys have got me surrounded. So activate the shield. Fuck off. We're mortal enemies.
Damn, not here.
Again, controls-wise, it should be easy for me to leap from one of those to the other. The only reason it isn't is because of shitty controls. That doesn't make your game good. It's like, that's not a fair challenge. It's only hard because it handles poorly. Jesus Christ!
Don't destroy my marvelous robot balancing ball, Shadow. You'll ruin his fun little act. Take a good look below you.
It's gotten to that point now where I'm just like...
What are you doing?
I'm just picturing the end of the game. I'm just picturing that screen that's like, congratulations, and just being like, yeah, there we go, I'm done.
System are activated. My base's defenses will be set. That's one activated. Now the path ahead.
Shadow, do you think you could maybe aim at the fucking, like, clones that are trying to kill you? Pardon me, that was my butt. You all just heard me fart on stream. We on some Chris Chan shit here, folks.
You're going to need to use the walls to get past here. This ram is already under the magma too.
Why is the button to pick shit up the same one that sends you spiraling off the fucking edge? Stupid. Fucking stupid game.
You're going to need to use the walls to get past here. This ram is already under the magma too. The Shadow Android's standard armament includes a very relentless lock-on missile.
Not here.
What kind of sadistic joy do they get from coding something like this? Like,
You're going to need to use the walls to get past here.
Damn.
oh my god. Didn't even make it to the little shitty shadow androids this time.
You're going to need to use the walls to get past here. This ram is already under the magma too.
I can I have a gun, please? I want some chance against the little android dudes.
The Shadow Android's standard armament includes a very relentless lock-on missile.
Oh crap, there's another one. The fucking auto aim, man! Just lock on to the enemy. There was nothing else. There was one enemy who was like a foot and a half from me.
You're going to need to use the walls to get past here.
Damn. Not here.
You're going to need to use the walls to get past here. This ram is already under the magma too. The Shadow Android's standard armor includes a very relentless lock-on missile.
What is happening?
Activate the defense unit and use the ledges leading to the path on the left. Shadow, cut that out!
I don't get why Robotnik's acting like we're not trying to kill each other. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just had a boss fight against him where he called me a traitor and stuff, and now he's giving me mission objectives. I don't understand what's happening. Like, in terms of the plot at all. See, like that old like really early JonTron video where it's like, "Welcome to Sonic Team. We make games, I think." Is there like a ledge over here? Maybe. Looks like a ledge. Oh, I see. Sorry if I'm being quiet, guys. It's just that I'm kind of examining my life choices while I play. Oh, these fucking guys haven't got a weapon either.
There are 2 more within my base.
God, this camera sucks. What's got to go wrong in your life to like for this to be your favorite game? Like, I wonder if there's anyone out there who's like, "You know what game I love? Shadow the Hedgehog." Like, have you never played a computer game before? So I remember when we bought this game to make fun of it. Like, the guy at CEX was like, "Oh man, I love this game." I'm like, "You liar." It's like, you're either lying or you're fucking stupid. Surrounded by these android dickheads and I have no weapons.
The defense mechanism is behind you. Turn around.
Fuck off, I'm leaving. Can I go this way? It's just the way I came. I can't even tell anymore. Yeah, that's the way I came. I need a weapon. I'm never going to be able to beat these guys otherwise. Because they block your homing attack. And of course the auto aim sends you into the lava. I don't know what that does. It keeps asking me to press circle when I go on one of those things. It just...
Ledges leading to the path on the left. The second machine is up and running. Don't you worry. Even with the rise in magma level, you can still get through.
Damn, not here.
Just like the The camera just goes like, nah, you know what? I'll just do what I want. Fuck you.
And use the ledges leading to the path on the left.
The best parts of the game are where it, like here, where it pretty much takes all control away from you. Great. Yep. I did. What?
Stay away from the bombs that my robot is tossing. And whatever you do, don't try anything funny.
I can only fire off to my side, apparently. Is this a loop? I can't tell if I'm descending. I think I'm in a loop.
That's my Chaos Emerald. Don't you touch it.
I didn't touch it. I was launched to the right of it and above it. I didn't touch the damn thing.
Doctor, at last I'll hear the truth from you.
I have the horrible feeling we're going to open up a bunch of new levels now after that. You did miss the Am I an Android 2 bit, yes. It was a high point for me. These load times are inexcusable.
Nice to see you, Shadow Android. And you too, Omega. It certainly looks as if you've, well, done quite a bit of damage down there. But did you really think that you could challenge me?
Well, yeah, you're listening to like breezy, summery pop music.
Yes, Doctor. You will regret ever having created me.
Why does the actor doing the voice of Shadow
You little, you're nothing but pieces
sound like he's trying not to wake the neighbors?
You'll
He's
be
like,
thrown in the
yeah,
backyard.
that's right.
You'll feel my wrath.
Even when he shouts, he's like, oh no.
I'll turn both of you into scrap with my latest and greatest invention.
God, I miss when you didn't talk.
What? Wait, a Fort Lord. Don't think you stand a chance against me.
Well, again, I do feel like I stand a chance against you. You've just accidentally shot yourself.
You can interfere with the slot reels by hitting the button on its frame.
Oh, hey.
What if these have guns in or anything?
The mech's automatic system is set to whoever locks the third slot as the designated attacker. In other words, by stopping the third reel yourself, you can deal an attack against Eggman.
You're talking some fucking shit, aren't you, you little robot?
You need some kind of weapon to strike at Eggman's cockpit.
I've been looking for weapons, dick.
Damn, not here.
I swear to God, if this takes me back to the beginning of the stage... No, good.
Both of you into scrap with my latest and greatest invention.
Final target confirmed. Commencing combat.
Get ready for a real blast. It's time for missile fever. Don't think you...
You can interfere with the slot reels by hitting the button on its screen.
It's nice. Can I have a weapon, though?
The mech's automatic system is set to whoever locks the third slot as the designated attacker. In other words, by
Oh my God, this is impossible to control.
deal an attack against Eggman.
Try destroying the boxes. I did earlier on. I was going around smashing them. Is there one on that? What? There wasn't on there before. It was just rings. What is with this fucking camera?
I'll turn both of you into scrap with my latest and greatest invention.
Oh, I just want to skip this bit.
Commencing combat.
Get ready for a real blast. It's time for missile fever.
Also, why did that hit him the first time and it hasn't in the subsequent times?
Stop that.
You can interfere with the slot reels by hitting the button on its screen.
Death to all who oppose me. Hey. Chaos. Blast.
Oh, that achieved nothing.
The mech's automatic system is set to whoever locks the third slot as the designated attacker. In other words,
Hey, so a box just fucking descended from the sky.
against Eggman.
I'll turn both of you into scrap with my latest and greatest invention.
Final target confirmed. Commencing combat.
Get ready for
Yeah, it's weird how like he attacks us now, but on the first time we did this bit, he shot himself, and that hasn't happened since.
You can interfere with the slot reels by hitting the button on its screen. The mech's automatic system is set to whoever locks the third slot as the designated attacker. In other words, by stopping the third reel yourself, you can deal an attack against Eggman.
death to all who oppose me.
The little fucking damage that did as well.
You need some kind of weapon to strike at Eggman's cockpit. If you can land the slot reels on bomb or missile, you can attack Eggman.
Well, it's happened, folks. It's taken us a little while to get there, but I'm no longer having any fun. The The game has now just begun to frustrate me.
Horn fever, prepare to be skewered.
He's using a attack called Prawn Fever. God, that's lame. Robotnik, rah, rah, rah.
No, that's it. Now you've asked for it.
Oh god, the fucking camera.
Stop that! What? Wait! Avoid! Oh, hey! Stop that! No! My beautiful rings!
I don't really care about the rings, I just want to kill you.
Oh, hey! Stop that! What? Wait! Avoid!
Scratch! Grounder! Where are you? Penis, 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 penis. I'll be right there. See, I could be watching Robotnik Blinks right now.
No! Don't drop them here! What? No! This can't be!
Well, you think that, Robotnik, but no, it is. This is the situation. I'm playing this shit.
Sorry, Doctor, but this is the end for you.
Oh, great. More story.
Finally, I've got all the Chaos Emeralds.
I made you, and this is how you repay me?
I am Shadow Android, the ultimate battle life form created by Eggman.
The ultimate battle life form created
I will
by
lead this
Eggman.
empire, and androids will rule. This is who I am.
Eggman, target acquired. Locked and loaded. Fire.
What?
Goodbye, Doctor.
Oh, God. Oh, God, what a nightmare. Thank God that's over. Oh. Fuck. Well, there it is, folks. Thanks for joining me for the worst game of all time. I like that nothing was explained as well. He's like on a quest to get his memory back, and he's like, maybe I'm an android, I think. And then he murders Dr. Robotnik, and then it ends. Brilliant. That is some like pure fucking Rian Johnson subversion of expectations. Everyone's like, oh, you just got to do it 9 more times. I never agreed to that, though. I agreed to play the game through to its conclusion, beginning to end. I have done that. There is no reason for me to return to do the other endings. There's no reason. So I'd like to say a thank you for Rudie Jazz for setting this thing up. Test department, don't lie. Fucking, you see the credits there, test department. Nobody tested this shit. Here's Jakey. Glad I could be here with this whole nightmare with you. You know what? This track's kind of a bop. Like, I'm not even mad. Like, this is kind of a bop. Like, I chug a couple of beers to this song with some friends. It's got that kind of energy to it. Oh, then they ruined it with that shot of Shadow panicking while discharging a firearm. Yeah, that's dreadful. You've unlocked Vacuum Egg. Okay. I'm not entirely certain what that means, but... Not sure what I've accidentally done here, but yeah. This is really bad. Yeah. I'd say like amongst the worst games I've ever played. Certainly like bottom 5 games. So I think I'm gonna say goodnight. Getting tired. But yeah, the words egg vacuum at the end of the game there really just let me know that it was all worth it.